Live from Wayne Profit Court, you're watching women's college basketball on LHSN. It's a matchup between the University of Lynchburg Hornets entering today's contest 1-1. And they play host to the William Peace Pacers, having their season opener open on the road. Excited to have you with us tonight, TJ Wingert, taking you through all the action. We'll show you some of the stats entering the contest, and this one certainly has the capabilities of turning into a track meet. Lynchburg trying to still feel out their high-tempoed offense they're implementing this year under a new head coach. Meanwhile, William Peace, see it, more than 81 points per game last year. We'd expect similar numbers this year now with a second-year head coach, which we'll talk about here in just a moment. We have starters, and we have plenty of players to watch. Let's start with the Pacers. Number 35, Kira Williams, junior from High Point, North Carolina. Solid numbers from a season ago. They did so while playing at least 12 minutes in every game she played. Had a double-double against Methodist and reached double figures on 2 separate occasions. On the other end of the hardwood, Sammy Severt. Last time she was in this building, came through with a career-high 27 points and shot the lights out from both beyond the arc but on the floor in general. Now let's talk about the coaches. Second year at the helm for Marquetta Dickens. Previously,
it's kind of weird how William Peace looks
College of St.
like
Elizabeth.
the logo is so similar to Longwood.
4-3 on the road, 10-5 overall, 9-5 against USA South opponents. And speaking of the USA South, William Peace, preseason pick to finish second in the East Division. And on the other side, it's first-year head coach Allison Nichols, and a Lynchburg native. Alma mater being Brookville High School, about 15 minutes away from Wayne Profit Court. It's set to be a fun one between the Hornets and the Pacers. Glad to have you with us here on this Friday evening. Thanks for spending some time with us. Lynchburg looks to improve to 2-0 on their home floor and 2-1 overall and avenge the loss to Mary Washington this past Monday on the road. Meanwhile, William Peace looks to start the year 1-0. Here are the starters. In numerical order, another player that I'm interested to see starting for William Peace, Nivea Reddick, transfer from the College of Elizabeth State, following Marquetta Dickens to William Peace. And on the other end of the floor, Lynchburg, you have to talk about Lizzie Davis coming off a game-high 28 points at Mary Washington, 1 point shy of tying her career high. Opening tip, immediately sent out of play. And like that, 2 seconds off the board as we'll try it once more, and Aaron Green gets it out to Lizzie Davis, and the Hornets have the opening possession. Brooke Vetta takes the first shot of the day. This is strong off the back iron. Offensive rebound for Aaron Green. That could be an area that serves as a huge strength tonight for Lynchburg. Can they control the offensive glass? Davis throws it up for Green. Shot denied by Kira Williams. Last touch by Williams. Inbound from underneath the basket. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Goes right to Sarah Johnson. Easy finish off the glass, and the Hornets have the first 2 points of the night. Nice inbound set play. Johnson, the beneficiary, came in today averaging 4.5 points per game. Now our first look at the William Peace offense. Kicked out by Stephanie Chandler. First shot comes courtesy of Nivea Reddick, who I just talked about a moment ago. Offensive rebound grabbed by Sierra Baker, and it stays with the Pacers. Reddick to the far side wing. This is Pamela Mock, leaving it a tad short. Davis to Sever for 3. Rattles out. Rebound to Reddick. Junior from Greenville, North Carolina. Williams down low. Well defended by Johnson. Another offensive rebound. The Pacers slow down the pace. 3-point shot. Stephanie Chandler can't convert. And off the foot of Sarah Johnson, across the end line it goes. Should have been a defensive rebound, and Hornets pushing the other way. Instead, back with William Peace, 20 seconds on a fresh shot clock. Chandler over to Mock. Her second shot of the day is true. Full court pressure applied by the Pacers. That was something Coach Allison Nichols made note of, and it could cause this contest to pick up the pace even more than these two teams already want it to be at. Aaron Green can't convert. A close look. It'll be Sierra Baker to bring it across half court. Just over 6 points a contest a year ago, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and a little bit of everything for William Peace, who reached USA South Championship game. It wasn't played. They were set to take on North Carolina Wesleyan, who was the team picked to finish in first atop the East Division standings in the preseason USA South poll. Lynchburg breaks the press, looking for Vetter. Off the hands of Mock it goes. Lynchburg already looking to play more up-tempo this year under first-year head coach Allison Nichols, and we saw some turnovers become an issue in the season opener a week ago today against Averett. 34 turnovers in that contest. Travel from Sarah Johnson will add one more to the turnover tally tonight for the Hornets, but that number came down a fair amount against Mary Washington. Instead, it was a little bit more of a slow burn contest, and overall a 9-point loss for Lynchburg, dropping their first road game of the year to the Eagles. Johnson gets it right back. Can't handle the dribble after the turnover. Attack in the basket, shot denied by Aaron Green. Sierra Baker attempting to stretch out the Pacers' lead into 2 possessions. But Baker stopped by Green, who led the ODAC conference and blocks a year ago. Here, heavily contested shot from Mock. Davis gets it up ahead to Sever. Draws plenty of contact. It'll go against Stephanie Chandler. First of the night from either team. 7:10 left in the first quarter. They're going to say it was not in the act of shooting, so instead, Lynchburg will inbound. Underneath the basket once again. Davis with the honors. 5.5 assists per game. Finds Vetter wide open for 3. Can't knock down the open look. Zone defense for Lynchburg. It's a Lynchburg team that's going to throw out a variety of different zone defenses, try to keep opposing teams on their toes. Offensive foul and a turnover going against William Peace. And Sammy Sever's going to check out, and checking in is Olivia Harris. First time the freshman's played at home this season. Went 3 of 6 from beyond the arc against Mary Washington. Her and Davis were the only 2 players for Lynchburg to reach double figures on Monday night. Trying to find Vetter ahead, poked away by William Peace. Inbound from the sideline. This Lynchburg team a year ago went 7-1 at home, 11-1 overall. As I noted at the top of the broadcast, looking to improve to 2-0 at home to start this season. Foul's going to go against Sierra Baker. Second team foul for William Peace. So Harris will inbound, freshman from Salem, Virginia. Didn't play in game 1, but prior to that contest against Averett, Coach Nichols let me know, saying, quote, she's going to be a big part of our rotation, end quote. Made the picture crystal clear for me. Nice move from Sarah Johnson. Cuts the deficit down to a single point. William Peace looks to respond. Nivea Reddick turns it over. Davis for Harris. The layup gives Lynchburg the 6-5 lead and a timeout on the floor. 6:09 left in the first quarter. And it's become a media timeout. We'll step aside, come back with more as the Hornets take the 1-point lead here early on in the first quarter. You're watching Lynchburg and William Peace on LHSN.
My name is Joshua Carr. I am a senior. I am a theater major as well as a history minor. I live in 5th Street, the historic black neighborhood. The money came in, transfer, scholarship, all that. I appreciate that greatly. I'm smart too. So they gave it like, you smart, here, here, here. You know what I'm saying? You come here to do a job. I came here to do a job. A student's job is to get that degree and make something of ourselves. I love the diversity here. I love the different interests of people here. I can teach somebody that doesn't know what I know, and that person can teach me something that I don't know that they know. So that's what I love about my school. They respect that and they allow us to showcase and voice our expressions. That's what you get here. You get diversity, you get different people with different knowledge coming together, sharing information and helping each other out. That's what I love. That's why I say people. I love the people here.
Welcome back to Lynchburg, Virginia. Just saw the second lead change on the night. Hornets back ahead by a point, 6-5. Still looks to be some defense there for Lynchburg, but as I was starting that sentence, kind of transition into man-to-man look, little match coverage of sorts. Foul on the floor regardless. And we are our first look at either team at the free throw line. It's going to be Nivea Reddick taking a pair from the stripe. Back in 2019 at the College of Elizabeth State, Reddick just half a point per game, just under a rebound per contest, and was 0 of 2 from the free throw line. So far with 4 points after knocking down the first free throw. And now she's got 5. Moving her past Sarah Johnson for a game high. Taylor Gant gets it ahead to Harris. Lynchburg able to break the press. Doing so very efficiently. Gant steps up for 3. Off the side of the iron. Rebound gathered by Williams. But to beat that press, a lot of diagonal passes necessary. The floater falls through for Stephanie Chandler. Her first 2 points on the evening. Pacers back out in front now, 9-6. Double team comes. Harris eludes the pressure. Green to Vetter. Looked like the pass was tipped. Approaching the midway point through the first quarter. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Harris is looking for space. Gives it to Green. Now it's with Johnson. Strong off the back iron. Long rebound to Reddick. Nice feed and easy finish in turn for Williams. First 2 points of the night for the junior. Green has her pass attempt deflected away. Baker trying to feed Reddick. Pass wasn't necessarily clean, trying to find Reddick. Turnover for William Peace. Brings Kate Kolb onto the hardwood, making her season debut. Harris over to Gant. Beats her defender, draws the attention of 2 more. Harris for 3. This is short, second chance opportunity. Green can't convert. How about the third time? It rattles home. Hornets bring it back to a 1-possession game. Aaron Green, 8th in the ODAC in rebounds per game a season ago. Especially early going to this year. Her work on the offensive glass has been hard to ignore. Williams, defended by Kolb. Good defense coming courtesy of the senior from Morris Plains, New Jersey. Davis threads the needle. Harris one more time. Gant for 3. Too short. Offensive board. Harris. This is the second opportunity. And ultimately, Kolb got her hands on it, had it swatted away. Rolls all the way out. Lynchburg tries again. Davis for Kolb. Plenty of contact. It'll go against Kira Williams. 3.5 to play in the first quarter. First time seeing Lynchburg at the free throw line. Last year, Kolb was a 60% free throw shooter. Altogether averaged 5 points per game and a little more than 3 rebounds per contest. Silence falls across Turner Gymnasium, and Kolb knocks down the first of her 2 free throws. So far this season, Lynchburg first in the ODAC in free throw attempts at 51, with Kolb at the line now. It's up to 53. And that's translated to a third best conference mark, 68.6% free throw shooting team percentage. Chandler gives back to Baker. Looking to penetrate the 2-3 on the wing. Shot put up by Nautica Falls. The shot won't go through. 1 point game. Lynchburg looking to retake the lead. Gant crosses over. Attacks the basket. Lynchburg back in front, 12-11. Already seen a handful of lead changes. See another one here. Looks like Kolb manned up against Williams while perimeter players, a bit of a zone. It could be something along the lines of a 2-1-2, and since Williams was at the free throw line, it just makes sense for Kolb to have her checked up. We're going to see the full court press continue for William Peace. A year ago, that defense forfeited just under 69 points per game, sitting 9th in the USA South. Harris, Sever, who just checked back in. This is the runner. It's poked back out to Harris. Tries her second three. And it's no good. Another offensive rebound for Kolb and gets it back out to Sever. Lynchburg doing a fantastic job giving themselves second opportunities. Already 8 offensive boards. Davis tries to get it into Kolb. Turnovers have been a bit of a concern early on for Davis. Had 7 on Monday at Mary Washington. Nice touch, Chandler. Second time we've seen her go to that floater on the far side baseline. She moves William Peace back in front, 13-12. Less than 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter of action. Sever to the cutting Vetter. Hook shot no good. Offensive board. Davis goes up with it. Misses strong. Kolb gets the board and goes up. The third look on the possession for Lynchburg. Won't get the bucket, but does get the whistle. Kolb 2 for 2 from the line. She heads to the stripe for free throws 3 and 4 on the evening. Here's another look at the foul. And again, offensive rebounding. Been a big strength for the Hornets so far. 10 already. We're not even 8.5 minutes underway. For context, a season ago, Lynchburg was right around 10 to 12 offensive rebounds. And so far in the season, they're averaging 9 per game, already exceeding that in the first quarter. Sarah Johnson returns as Kolb checks out. Chandler swings it over to Falls, penetrates, foul on the floor. Not on the shot, and it's going to go against Sammy Sever. It looks like they are going to say, and now they're going to correctly adjust it. It was not in the act of shooting, so inbound from the near sideline coming for the Pacers. Right before the inbound comes, Stephanie Chandler checks out, and Nivea Reddick returns to the court. Adjacent to the free throw line, shot comes from Nautica Falls. She's still looking for her first field goal. Fall through the net tonight. Foul against William Peace as they try to apply the press, and that should be the 5th, and it is. So Lynchburg trots up the hardwood, and looks like it'll be Sarah Johnson. The opportunity at the free throw line. And instead, it's going to be Sammy Sever. Sever without a point so far tonight. We talked about a week ago today. Career high 27 against Averett. Shot the ball well from beyond the arc, but also was a key part of this offense in transition. There were a number of times where Davis was able to find Sever leaking out in front. And in turn, got a couple of easy gimme layups. All to the tune of, again, 27 points last week against Averett Cougars. Didn't fare as well this past Monday, 2 of 8 from the field at Mary Washington. Both those shots coming from beyond the arc. She went 2 for 4 from three-point land. Entered today's play shooting 62.5% from beyond the arc. 16-13 with less than a minute to go in the opening quarter. Looks like a 3-2 defense now for Lynchburg. Vetter steps up, gets in front of the pass intended for Shelby Wolf. Davis over to Sever for 3. Indeed! Hornets double their advantage. It's a 6-point game. About a 7.5-second difference between shot and game clock. Falls. One more pass. Far side triple is true. Ariana Hamilton with her first 3 on the night. Hamilton, one of 7 newcomers for William Peace. Lynchburg turns it over. 8 seconds to go. 3-point shot from Mock. Touches every part of the iron. Rebound to Johnson, and that will bring a close to your first quarter of play. Lynchburg, Ed, 19-16 over William Peace. An exciting 10 minutes. We're going to take a quick pause, come back with the second quarter of action between the Hornets and the Pacers coming to you on LHSN.
Be ready for anything, okay?
Come on, let's go together! Together, let's go! Come on! Let's go, keep going! There is the best to it.
Straight? Straight up, yep. Yeah.
Cool. Good one.
All right, guys, you see the meat grinder down here?
Stay in the boat, let's go! Camera? Oh, what'd you think of that? Woo!
We're through one quarter between Lynchburg and William Peace. Hornets out in front by 3. The Pacers with possession to start the second quarter of play. We're watching women's college basketball on LHSN. TJ Wingert here with you. We appreciate you checking in on your Friday evening. Reddick drives in from the left, kicks it back out to Pamela Mock. The shot clock at 12. Chandler drives in. She's got 4 so far. Pass knocked away by Gantz. Going to stay with William Peace at least for a moment. Sarah Johnson intercepts the pass, and Hornets can stretch their lead up to 2 possessions. Largest lead in the game so far has been 6. William Peace trying to vie for the travel call against Sammy Sever. Gant crosses over. Shot clock's at 8. Navigates through the traffic. Looks like the foul will go against Kira Williams. Instead, it's actually awarded to Stephanie Chandler. second on the night to go against Chandler. Brooke Vetter checks out. Aaron Green is back on the floor. Taylor Gant to the free throw line for the first time tonight. So far this season, Gant shooting 50% from the stripe. First point of the evening. First free throw and third point overall for Gant. Looking to improve upon a tough day shooting the basketball on Monday. 1 for 7 from the field against Mary Washington. 11th offensive rebound on the night. This one gathered by Sarah Johnson. Cross-court swing pass. Davis has Sever. Gant takes a screen left from Green. Davis keeps her pivot foot alive. Out to Sever. 3 is strong. Johnson looking to get another offensive board. It's tipped away. Last touch by a Pacer, according to our officials tonight, who are Scott Witt, Keith Harris, and Kenya Kirkland, for those wondering. Green open for 3. Shot off the front of the iron. Another offensive rebound for Sarah Johnson. Second chance for Green, and another offensive rebound for Sarah Johnson. That might be her third or fourth in the second quarter alone. That's a game's total. Pull-up J from Lizzie Davis, no good. 2-on-2 the other way. Chandler stops, pops, won't see it drop. Sever corrals the rebound, pushes the tempo forward, has Green wide open underneath the basket. Lead back to 6, tying a game high. Points 3 and 4 for Aaron Green on the evening. Livia Reddick. And the William Peace offense looking for an answer. Mock's pass deflected away by Green. Davis to Sever. Left-handed layup is true. And a timeout called by second-year head coach Marquetta Dickens. Unhappy with how her team has started the second quarter. A 5-0 Lynchburg run. And the full timeout will show you that last transition sequence. That's similar to what we saw last Friday against Averett, where Davis was the primary ball handler, her or Taylor Gant for the most part. And Sammy Sever was, more often than not, the beneficiary of the up-tempo offense. And this is a William Peace team that's very good in transition, a skill set that Coach Allison Nichols talks about beforehand. And early on, points in transition have been a strength for Lynchburg. 9 fast break points to the Pacers, 0. Another big advantage, 14-2 in points in the paint. And then, of course, we have to talk about this. 14 offensive rebounds to 4 for William Peace. Again, Lynchburg came in today averaging 9 offensive rebounds per game. And we're not even a quarter of the way through the second quarter, and they've got 14. So they have jumped out to a huge advantage in that area, and I'm sure that's part of what Coach Dickens is talking to her team about now in the huddle. How do we make sure we got a body on everybody? And Coach Nichols before the game talks about how William Peace wants to crash the offensive rebound, saying they'll send all 5 to the glass, trying to get a second possession. But really, that advantage has lied with the Hornets. The Pacers looking to turn that tide around and cut into the 8-point deficit they find themselves in currently. That is the largest we've seen at any point tonight. 7th all-time meeting between these two teams. Lynchburg without a loss, 6-0 and 2-0 here on Wayne Prophet Court against William Peace. First time these two teams met, it was decided by 2 points. Ever since, every game has been a 13-point differential or greater. Actually, 4 of the 6 wins for Lynchburg have been by 20 or more. The cutter was Pamela Mock. Pass goes through all the traffic. And it's with Lynchburg. 8th turnover to go against the Pacers. Counter that's just 4 for Lynchburg. Davis has Sever ahead. Right-handed layup, no good. Offensive rebound. And the second chance, it's like denied. Chandler in front of Harris. Over to Reddick. Now back out, three-point shot, won't count. Went through nylon for Sierra Baker, but foul away from the ball. Concedes possession back to Lynchburg. Nice bounce pass from Davis. Sever, give her the bucket and the foul. Lynchburg sees their lead stretched out to double figures. And Sever with a chance to add one more on top of it. Taking another look at it. Perfect bounce pass, leads Sever in motion. And with the defender on her backside, able to convert. Layup with her offhand. Drains the free throw. And she's got a game-high 10 points. Next closest is 5 from Nivea Reddick. Three-point shot for Baker, no good. An offensive rebound. Chandler to Reddick. Will go down low. Williams back out to Baker. Tries a luck with another three-point shot. Misses strong. Rebound for Aaron Green. Johnson's the cutter. Green open from deep. Can't convert on the open look. Looks like it went off the hands of both sides. We'll say last touch by a Pacer. Possession's going to stay with Lynchburg with 6:11 left in the first half. Game high 11-point lead for Lynchburg. Pick and roll, Johnson, nice shot fake off the glass. She opened today's scoring. She's got 2 more on that possession. She's now up to 6. We're going to see Taylor Gant check back in for Lynchburg, the next dead ball. Pamela Mock back to Stephanie Chandler. Shot clock at 10. Foul's going to go against Lizzie Davis. First, the second quarter to go against Lynchburg. And it's the first to go against Davis, who is now going to check out. Gant comes on. Green also subbing out for Kate Kolb, coming on in her place. After cutting, Mock can't get the layup to fall. Stays at a 13-point deficit for William Peace. Johnson gets it away to Kolb. Tries to return the favor. Pass tipped away by Chandler. Gives back to Mock. Tough contested layup. No good. Harris has it taken away by Baker. Her right-handed layup won't fall. 4 on 3 for Lynchburg the other way. Kolb against Williams. Can't finish the layup. Tapped out by Sever. Sarah Johnson checks out, and Brooke Fetter comes on in her place. We reach the midway point in the second quarter. William Peace still looking for their first point of the second quarter. It's been 10-0 Lynchburg so far. Falls drives in. Ends the run at 10-0. Lynchburg once again perfectly breaks the press. Sever steps on the end line. 6th turnover for Lynchburg. But considering they had 34 last Friday against Averett, that is a number that's been much improved tonight as the Hornets still learn the Allison Nichols offense. Coach Nichols talks about coming into the contest, having that team, or this team I should say, continue to play with that up-tempo nature, but able to play under control. Thinks their team did a good job doing that on Monday. So far today, it's been fantastic. Speaking of fantastic, how about the finish from Kira Williams? Going up through the contact, and it's the bucket over Kate Kolb. Williams now with 4. Chance to make it 5, as you just saw the replay on your screen. Williams did not have a free throw attempt a season ago. And converts the first of the 2021-2022 campaign for Kira Williams. Deficit down to 8. Less than 4 to go in the first half. Reach going to be called against Nautica Falls. And we've already seen one William Peace applies that full court pressure, but as soon as a pass goes out to a sideline, they're looking to bring 2 defenders to collapse on whoever has the ball and then use the sideline as a 3rd defender. At that time, Falls caught reaching in against Sammy Sever. Harris to Gant, head fake, over to Davis, tries her luck with a 3 and leaves short. Pamela Mock turns it over for the Pacers. 3-on-1, Harris drops it off for Gant. Give her the basket and the foul. Lynchburg's done a lot right tonight. But I think first and foremost, what we've seen so far, the passing has been the biggest strength for the Hornets. Unselfish play from Harris. Great finish from Gant. Sophomore with 5 points, looking to make it 6. Standing at the line now. And Gant able to convert. She's now 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. Baker for Williams. She gets the old-fashioned 3-point play. Right back. We're starting to see William Peace slow down the tempo and feed Williams down low. Great moves coming for Williams. Finds just enough space to get the shot up. Goes through the nylon, gets the foul to go with it. Converts on the free throw. Williams with the team high 8 for the Pacers. Green slings it for Davis. Just before fouling out, gets it to Harris. Lynchburg will now set up in the half court. Less than 3 to go in the first half. Entry to Green. Gant has a step on her defender, then denied by Williams. How about the play of the last couple of minutes for Williams, now doing it on the defensive side. Looking to keep it at an 8-point deficit. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Goes all the way out to Gant. Gets it back to Davis. Tough look. Shot is short. Lizzie Davis, without a field goal made so far, now 0 for 4 from the field. Davis has Green. Give her the and one. Lynchburg as a team, just 1 made 3 tonight, 1 of 11. But they have 3 and ones to make up for lost ground. The Hornets came to the night shooting over 40% from beyond the arc. They've been cold from three-point land, but have then transitioned the offense to a different facet. 22-8 advantage, points in the paint. Green can't cap off the three-point attempt. So stays at a 10-point lead. Shot no good from Falls. Offensive rebound from Jocelyn Ayers. Foul on the floor. It's going to go against Lynchburg. 4th of the second quarter to go against the Hornets. First to go against Sarah Johnson. By the way, William Peace already with 5 team fouls, so Lynchburg is in the bonus throughout the rest of the first half. Shot offline from Mock. Davis, right down Broadway to Green. Back to Gant. Dribbles out of the shot and gives it back to Davis. The second defender collapsing. Dumps it off for Johnson. Another assist for Davis. And 2 more for Sarah Johnson. Up to 8 on the evening. Speaking of the assist total for Davis, she's got 7 already. Box up to 4 points on the other end for William Peace. Pacers looking to capture momentum at the close of the first half. Gantz wide open from downtown. Lynchburg still ice cold from deep. Nice pass from Green. Davis sees it follow through. The advantage back up to 12 for the Hornets. Baker gives it to Ayers, trying to back down her defender. Can't convert the layup. Just about 8-second differential between shot and game clock. Davis is going to hold, eat up as much of the remaining game clock as possible. Gant defended by Baker, hands off. Davis trying to find Johnson once again. Looks like it might have hit the foot of a Pacer defender, but no call on the floor. 8 seconds to go in the first half. Final possession will be with William Peace, as Green's going to be called for the defensive foul. Annika Falls was looking to drive with the left hand. It's the 5th foul to go against Lynchburg, so Falls will head to the free throw line. Shot 83.3%. Season to go from the stripe. So far tonight, Fall with just 2 points. Double that total. She converts on both these gimmies. Gimmies is not necessarily a fair term to use at the free throw line, because if you played basketball, you know it's anything but. His first attempt is strong, coming from Falls. Native to Gastonia, North Carolina. 6 games played last year. Her career high was 10 minutes. I'd venture to say she's already eclipsed that total so far tonight. 5 seconds to go. Davis has Harris at the buzzer. Mid-range jumper is a little short. That brings a close to the first 20 minutes of play between Lynchburg and William Peace Hornets, out in front by 9, 38-27. Your score at the break. We'll step aside, come back with some stats from the first half of action between Lynchburg and William Peace. All that and more coming to you on the Lynchburg Hornets Sports Network.
When you come to the University of Lynchburg to earn a master's degree in athletic training, you'll spend time in the classroom, but you'll also spend a lot of time in our top-notch facilities, learning from athletic trainers and working closely with our student athletes. In the Graduate Cadaver Lab, you'll learn about the human body in the best way possible, by actually studying the human body. This will provide a foundation to make you a much better athletic trainer. In the Athletic Training Laboratory, you'll get hands-on experience, practicing your skills, applying concepts from the classroom, and working with faculty on research projects. It's also where our hydrotherapy facilities are. This space is also used by students for studying and practicing skills outside of class time. In the Sports Medicine Clinic and Turner Gymnasium, you'll work with student athletes from more than 20 NCAA Division III sports teams, helping get them back to practice and into the game as soon as possible. As an athletic training student, you're a big part of the success of our sports teams and the success of the local athletic teams. We see this relationship as a win-win situation. You learn, and that helps us win.
I was looking for a school that could provide me with the athletics, academics to pursue my career, a wind symphony to pursue my passion for music, and really have a nice general atmosphere. The professors here are really unique, their background and their passion for teaching. It's really a place where you can explore. Lynchburg gives you the opportunity to fail, but also get back up in that period of time and learn from your mistakes. I can make these mistakes within the school environment, but also with the support of other friends, and be ready for the real world when you graduate.
If I'm walking around over on the crowd side, I always hear someone yelling, "Hey Nat, take our picture. Hey Nat, get this," or something, or "Hey Nat, you got that shot?" Like, so I'm always like trying to photograph the crowds and my friends calling my name. I think sports at Lynchburg unifies us as a whole. No matter what background we come from, what differences we have, and what experience we've experienced through our lives, it brings us all together and we have one goal, which is to win. As a photographer, I definitely get to capture the emotion and the feel and the atmosphere of what's going on during the games and what's happening in the crowd and with the fans. We have hugely dedicated fans here at Lynchburg. They come out whether it's rain, snow, sleet, windy, no matter what, like they will come out and support their team and cheer them on. They will sit through anything. It's just, it brings us all together as one.
The biggest thing that I've taken from Westover is probably my interactions with faculty. I started working with Dr. Fryer. He's always available for help, and he makes sure that I get to do the experiments and not just be there while he does them. I didn't want to limit myself when I came here to just taking the prereqs for med school. I wanted to get a full, well-rounded education, and I definitely found that in the Westover program. It's given me the opportunity to keep playing soccer at a competitive level, but also it's given me the ability to be a student and to pursue other activities such as EMS. I 100% do Westover because it's not something they're going to regret, and it's going to be a lot of work, but so is everything else. It's just going to help build their education that they've already had and make them a better person for it.
Welcome back to Wayne Profit Court of the campus of the University of Lynchburg Hornets out in front 38-27 over William Peace, making their season debut on the road here in Lynchburg, Virginia. You're watching women's college basketball on LHSN. Here are some of the stats and figures for the first 20 minutes of play between these two teams. And in a lot of ways, very similar. And then in some ways, not at all. I mean, especially the three-point shooting percentage. 1 of 12 for Lynchburg, translating to just about 8% from beyond the arc, 2 of 5 the other way for William Peace. And field goal percentage is really what I'm alluding to as similar, but what really jumps off the page as the difference in making up, in a lot of ways, the 9-point differential. 32 rebounds to 18. Of those 32 rebounds, 18 have been offensive boards for Lynchburg, giving way to 12 second chance points. You maybe like to see that conversion of offensive boards to second chance points be a little bit better, but all told, with two teams shooting the basketball around a similar clip, one way you make a difference by having more quantity, and so far that has certainly been to the strength of Lynchburg. 42 field goal attempts to 31 for William Peace, and that certainly serves as a bit of a difference, as well as the 10-8 slight advantage for Lynchburg in regards to turnovers, and that the other way has helped lead into a 15-1 fast break points advantage for Lynchburg over William Peace, I beg your pardon. So another big disparity between these two sides through the first half of play. We'll take a pause, come back with some highlights, and we'll talk about some of the individual performances from the first half. So don't go anywhere. Plenty more to watch between Lynchburg and William Peace on LHSN.
Hi, Mara Willis. How are you? Pretty good.
A lot of people go to the universities to find something to be a part of while getting their education. And when you come here, Lynchburg is that something, it becomes a family. It doesn't matter how long ago you had your professor, they still remember you and they remember all of the hard work that you put in. They're always there for you and they always want to do the best that they can to help you succeed. Here you learn how to love one another regardless of what's going on or what you believe. You leave here better than what you came in. It's what this school's really good at doing.
Okay.
Okay.
You're good.
See you later.
38-27 your score at the break. A few minutes away from the second half getting underway here in Lynchburg, Virginia. We're going to show you some highlights from the first half of play between William Peace and Lynchburg, and I'm going to take the opportunity to highlight some of the individual efforts so far. Game's leading scorer is Sammy Sever. She was our Lynchburg player to watch. She's already into double figures with 10, and she has the lone made three-point shot on the night for Lynchburg. The Hornets 1 of 12 from beyond the arc. Seaver 1 of 3, 3 of 8 from the field. Also has 4 rebounds to go with it. Sarah Johnson close behind her, 8 points, 6 rebounds. Certainly has a chance to corral a double-double tonight, as does Erin Green, 6 points, 6 rebounds. She had a double-double last Friday against Averett. And we also got to mention Lizzie Davis, 1 of 5 from the field, just 2 points, but 2 rebounds and 7 assists. She's been fantastic as the facilitator for the Lynchburg offense. And on the other side, for William Peace, team high 8 points for Kira Williams. She was our player to watch beforehand for William Peace. And there was a stretch a little over midway through the first half of play where William Peace buckled down and got it to Williams down low, and she started to eat. Also had some good defensive plays there in the first half, including a block right after her and one. Nivea Reddick saw the ball in her hands a whole lot in the first half. She's got 5 points, 1 of 3 shooting from the field. The shot that she made was from beyond the arc. And then 4 points for both Stephanie Chandler and Pamela Mock. Leading rebounder is Stephanie Chandler as well with 4. So those are where the stats lie. We're a few minutes away from the second half getting underway here in Lynchburg, Virginia. So we'll step aside one final time. Talk about adjustments when we come back. Plenty more to watch between the Hornets and the Pacers here on LHSN.
Look what you're missing.
It really don't matter to me. I'm just happy to be here. I might go crazy.
Less than a minute to go until we get to the second half of action between Lynchburg and William P.S. Hornets, looking to stay perfect against the Pacers and improve to 7-0 all-time, as well as 2-0 here at home to start the 2021-2022 campaign. Meanwhile, William P.S. playing in their season opener have some work to do in the second half, have to overcome the 9-point deficit, but look to start the year 1-0 and get their first ever win against Lynchburg. Let's talk adjustments after we've watched 20 minutes, and we have 20 minutes left to go, starting with the visiting Pacers. I think the big part comes down to limiting those offensive rebounds for Lynchburg. We talked about it during the break. 18 offensive boards given up it's enough for an entire game, frankly. And that's going to have to be something that Coach Dickens and the Pacers see improve in the second half. And then once you limit those second chance opportunities, these two teams have shot the ball on a similar clip, just around 33% from the field. And then for William Peach, I'd like to see maybe a few more three-point shots. They were 2 of 5 from beyond the arc. Maybe try to create some more opportunities from downtown. And for Lynchburg, as the second half is now underway, the Hornets, big thing is continue doing what you were doing in the first half and have confidence, especially shooting the basketball from beyond the arc. 1 of 12 from beyond the arc is not a stat that will withstand throughout an entire game. And if it does, that is ultimately impressive in sort of a bad light. But that number is going to naturally regress upwards and in a positive direction for the Hornets. So continue to get good looks from beyond the arc. There haven't been a whole lot of forced three-point shots. So of the 12 Lynchburg's gotten, have to be happy with how they have turned out so far. Chip to the free throw line for Sarah Johnson. She's now into double figures with 10 points on the night. The second Hornet to be able to say just that. The other being Sammy Sever. Williams from the free throw line out to Reddick. Near side triple, no good. Davis gets the rebound, her third of the night, and then absorbs some contact as Sierra Baker was trying to poke it away for William Peace. And to close out adjustments for the second half for Lynchburg. You can continue to dominate on the offensive boards like you have. Great effort from Aaron Green and Sarah Johnson in specific. it'll be tough for the Pacers to try to mount any sort of comeback if you were just keeping the basketball in your hands that much. Additionally, even this sequence here highlights it. Even though the shot's a miss from Green, the passing has been stellar so far tonight for the Hornets, and they've been able to beat the Pacers press anytime they faced it. Considering they only have 8 turnovers in the first half, and to my recollection, none came off the immediate press applied by William Peace. That is really impressive. So it's not just the 7 assists for Davis, but it's been great passing from the bigs, and then in that, Aaron Green right at midcourt has done a ton to help as well. Nice coast-to-coast effort from Lizzie Davis. The lead up to 15 for Lynchburg. But to close that point, if the passing stays crisp for Lynchburg, continue to dominate the offensive boards, and Hornets are well on their way to improving to 2-1 and bounce back after the road loss on Monday at Mary Washington. Rennick to Chandler. Still without a three-point shot tonight. Offensive rebound, three-point shot coming from Sierra Baker. She won't see it fall through. Another offensive rebound, this one from Chandler. Can't get the putback. Foul on the play. And it looks like it's going to go against Lynchburg. Goes against Johnson, her second on the game. First of the third quarter for Lynchburg. So inbound from underneath the basket. Baker swings over to Mock, now back to Nivea Reddick. Followed coach Marquetta Dickens from the College of St. Elizabeth. Off the glass and in. Pacers cut the deficit down to 13. Sever tries to respond quickly. Can't finish at the rim. Mock through the center of the defense. The layup and the foul on top. Coach Nichols before the game talks about how William Peace, they're really dangerous. They are able to get out into transition, and it's Pamela Mock to win all by herself on this occasion. Junior from Greensboro, North Carolina. Chance to complete the three-point play and make it a 5-0 Pacers run. Mock knocks down the free throw, and the most important nugget behind that play, the deficit is down to 10. Four out, one in offense for Lynchburg. Sarah Johnson, the lone body down low, called for the travel. 9th turnover to go against Lynchburg. So the quarter starts with a 4-0 Lynchburg run, answered by a 5-0 run for the Pacers. Baker out to Mock. Three-point shot won't go. Rebound. Originally gathered by Harris. Chandler gets a hand on the basketball. Jump ball, alternating possession. We'll see it stay with the Pacers. So nice hustle play from Chandler, earning William Peace another opportunity. Cut the deficit down under double digits. Mock drives in. Another tough look. Well defended by Green, who gets the rebound. Seventh rebound for Aaron Green, and Lynchburg turns it right back over. A timeout called by Coach Nichols with 6:58 left in the third quarter. It's going to be stretched out to a media timeout. We'll take a quick pause, come back with more between Lynchburg and William Peace here on LHSN.
Be ready for anything, okay?
Come on, let's go together. Together, let's go. Come on. Let's go, keep going. There is the best of it.
Straight? Yep. Yeah.
Cool. Good one. All right,
right, guys, you see the meat grinder down here? Stay in the boat. Let's go.
Welcome back to Wayne Profit Court. Lynchburg out in front by 10 over William Peace, but the Pacers have possession coming out of the timeout. And of late, it's a 5-0 William Peace run. Pacers looking to keep it rolling. Baker down low for Williams with 3 defenders on her, puts the shot up, and it's tipped away. Chandler gets it to Reddick. Shot from Reddick, is short, coming from the free throw line. Air ball gives it back to Lynchburg. Harris has it poked free by Baker. A scrum for the loose ball, and a foul call going against Baker. 4th to go against the junior. And Baker is going to be forced to head to the bench. That brings Donica Falls back to the floor. Harris gets to Davis. Drops it down low for Johnson. Hook shot. Touches the front end, back iron, and then rattles out. Mock's been playing well to start the second half, but here turns it over. Kira Williams pleading with end-line referee, trying to say it was last touched by a Hornet. Officials won't change their verdict. And we've gone on a bit of a scoring drought. It's over 2 minutes, game time, without a bucket. Sever looks to change that, goes up with the left hand. Can't finish, but does get the whistle. Fourth foul already to go against William Peace, so Lynchburg 1 away from putting themselves in the bonus and shooting 2 free throws throughout the rest of the third quarter. See how quick Lynchburg can try to take advantage of the fouls racking up against the Pacers. First free throw no good from Sever, who's tied for a game-high 10 points. A miss from the stripe, her first. This free throw on the night. Knocks through the second. She's now 4 of 5 from the line. Falls. Can't knock down the free throw line jumper. Mock takes the second chance look for the Pacers. Rebound to Sever. Harris to Davis with no one in front of her. An easy 2 for the senior. Davis now with 6 on the night. Falls picked up her dribble, was looking for help. Has it in the form of Nivea Reddick. Mock penetrates. Goes into Green, who will be called for the block. Third team foul to go against Lynchburg. Mock heads to the free throw line. Chance to add on to her 7 points on the evening. She's 1 for 1 the free throw line so far. Mock started 4 games to start last season, then came off the bench in 6 in a row. A year ago, averaged 2.5 points a game and just under 2 rebounds per contest. As timeout on the floor, just under 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. We'll keep it here throughout the break and update you on some of these team stats Lynchburg up to 34% from the field, and William Pease down to 27.9%. And keep in mind, they were 2 of 5 from beyond the arc at the break. That number down to 2 of 9, so that translates to 0 and 4 so far in the second half. Lynchburg has not attempted a three-point shot yet in the second half, and another big differing factor so far. Lynchburg 12 of 15, got to the free throw line a lot so far. Keep in mind, entered today's play first in the ODAC through just 2 games, but led the conference with 51 free throw attempts. They've got 15 tonight, and they've converted on 12. William Pease on the other end, 6 of 7. So they've shot it well from the charity stripe, but haven't gotten the line with as much quantity as Lynchburg has so far. Still 18 offensive rebounds for Lynchburg, so they've had none so far in the second half. And for William Pease, that number is up to 13. So they're starting to have some success in creating second chance opportunities for themselves, but just 4 second chance points to show for it. Another one of those numbers that jumps off the page. Points in the paint. Lynchburg with a 30-14 advantage. And of course, I've talked about it a couple times throughout the broadcast so far. 19-4 lead for the Hornets over the Pacers and fast break points. Out of the timeout, Mock to the free throw line. Shot 61.1% last season. This is on the first of 2 she'll take. A little less than 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Second attempt finds nothing but nylon. It's now a 12-point game. Good defense from Reddick. She's going to be called for the trip. First foul to go against Reddick. And it's the 5th to go against William Pease. So we talked about how quick can Lynchburg try to take advantage of this, and the answer came back very quick. 4:48 left in the third quarter, and an abundance of opportunities now. Anytime Lynchburg doesn't have a good look, immediately present itself once you set up in the half court. At the minimum, you can put your head down, go to the hoop, hope for the foul, and reward yourself with 2 free throws. Reddick takes the screen from Wolf. Then feeds the roller. Pass tipped away by Sever. 2-on-2 the other way for Lynchburg. Davis finds the trailer. Kate Kolb off the glass and in. The senior with 6 points on the night now. Another assist coming from Lizzie Davis. She's got 8 on the evening now. Reddick drives in, absorbs the contact, and earns the whistle. So Reddick to the line. 2 for 2 from the stripe so far tonight, with 5 points behind Mock and Williams with 8. First attempt is through. Reddick goes 1 for 2. 15-point game. Sever, the left hand. Soft touch, not soft enough. Offensive rebound for Vetter. I'm going to call a jump ball underneath the basket. And with the alternating possession, it stays with Lynchburg. That puts a fresh 20 on the shot clock. Sever back to Davis. Ahead of the free throw line. That's easy 2 points for Davis every time. Now 8 points. Let's go with those 8 assists for Davis. Mock tries to drive along the baseline, instead called for a foul. The travel goes against the junior. Turnover number 14 for William Peace. Sever can't convert the open three-point look. Lynchburg now 1 of 13 from beyond the arc. Davis finds Sever, who tries once more. Again, no good. Out across the baseline. William Peace to take over once again. 3:04 left in the third. Down by 17. 4 of the 6 wins all time for Lynchburg have been decided by 20 plus. William Peace looking to avoid that. These teams first met back in December of 2012. It was a 2-point differential. Ever since, every game has been decided by at least 13. Wolf lost it, they'll say, off the body of a Lynchburg defender, however, so it stays with the Pacers. Sever checks out. Olivia Harris back in. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Reddick will inbound. Gets to Mock. Wants Williams. Foul goes against Kate Kolb. 5th to go against Lynchburg. So now William Peace into the bonus. A chance for Kira Williams, being the first Pacers player into double figures for the first free throw. Sent up by Williams. Mimi Oliver checks in for Kolb. Again, is making her season debut. Still 2 players out for Lynchburg. That's Meredith Vedder and Hannah Clay. One for 2 trip for Williams. Rebound to Vedder. Gant has Harris long 2. Front of the rim. Second chance to look for Vedder. She's denied. Falls drives right. Able to set it off the glass and in. Falls up to 5 points. 51-37, just over 2 minutes to go in the third. Harris, step back, trifecta, no good. Harris went 3 of 6 on Monday at Mary Washington, and Mimi Oliver attempted to corral offensive rebound number 22 on the night. Instead, bobbled it out across the baseline. Two-three defense for Lynchburg. Oliver steps up and rips it away from Wolf. Picked up by Davis. Bounce pass to Gant. Hits the brakes. Misses the layup, however. Missed opportunity for the sophomore to add 2 more to her total. Goes out, last touch by a Pacer. Stays with Lynchburg, just over 100 seconds to go in the third quarter. Send it all the way out to Harris. Back to Davis. She's been hot from that spot. This time well defended by Jocelyn Ayers. Pacers get another stop. Mock gets the whistle. Goes against Sarah Johnson. Having to slide over to the help side defender. Take another look at it. Looked like that play came from outside the restricted circle. So then the argument becomes, did Johnson have her feet set? Our officials say no. And you can decide for your own opinion back at home. We appreciate you checking in. It's women's basketball broadcast on LHSN. Thanks for giving us some of your time on a Friday evening. First attempt is good for Mock. She ties Williams with the team best 9. Leaves the second short. And a travel called by Johnson. She's pleading that she was absorbing contact through her back, and it should have been foul to go against William Peace instead. 11th turnover to go against Lynchburg. William Peace to take over underneath the basket. Bound to go straight to Mock, who drives in, draws another foul. And we're seeing the Pacers plenty content with not taking shots from beyond the arc, especially here in the second half. 0-4 from downtown, and they had transitioned their offense into penetrate, get inside the paint. Now something Coach Nichols noted she thought this team was going to try to do tonight, and instead, Jonas would then fall onto the Hornets defense, trying to force William Peace to take shots from beyond the arc. First attempt, no good from Mock. It's 3 for 5 from the stripe now. Knocks down the second. She's into double figures with 10. Harris, well defended by Hamilton. Or excuse me, make that Mock. Mock keeps up the defensive intensity. Whistle on the play. And it goes against Pamela Mock, who initially checked up Harris. But with the foul called, Harris heads to the stripe. And Harris had no free throw attempts entering today's play, and these 2 free throws will be the first of her collegiate career. As Mock's going to check out, Williams comes on in her place. Or excuse me, Mock raced to the sideline. Instead, it's Ayers checking out with Williams coming on. Harris knocks down the first. She's got 3 points on the night. At 11 on Monday at Mary Washington. Second free throw, good as well. 60 seconds to go in the third quarter. Falls in front of Gant, has Williams. Back out to Mock, long 2. No good. These 2 teams continue to have their woes shooting the basketball from anywhere beyond 15 feet. About 19 seconds between shot and game clock. Off the hand of Mock. Out just in front of the Lynchburg bench. To be precise now, 19.5 second differential between shot and game clock. Inbound goes to Green. Poked away from behind by Falls. Johnson corrals. Gets it out to Davis. Shot clock's at 10. Davis crosses over. And Mock reaches in and will be called for the foul with 22.9 to go in the third quarter. Davis heads to the free throw line for attempts 3 and 4. If she knocks down both, she joins Severin Johnson into double digits. First is true. Davis, the Knoxville, Tennessee native, and 28 points on Monday against Mary Washington. That was 1 short of a career high. Here, she's now got 10, tying her with Johnson with that figure. Both trail Sever with 13, despite going 1 of 5 from beyond the arc. On Monday, just 2 players for Lynchburg reached double figures. 3 players for the Eagles were able to do so. Reddick to Chandler. Chandler down low for Williams. Left-handed. Hook attempt. Misses strong. Mock gets the offensive rebound and absorbs the contact. Can't convert on the layup, but will head to the free throw line with just over a second to be played in the third quarter. Mock's had a big third quarter so far. 3 of 13 from the field, but been able to engineer a lot of opportunities at the free throw line. She's 4 of 7 so far. Make it 5 of 8 with team high 11 points for William Peace. The upcoming slate for both these teams after tonight, Lynchburg will take on another USA South team, and actually the team that was picked to finish ahead of William Peace in the preseason poll, North Carolina Wesleyan. That game coming on the 16th. Trying to beat the clock to end the third quarter. William Peace leaves it short, and we are through 3 quarters of play. Lynchburg out in front 55-41. We'll take a pause, come back with the final stands between the Hornets and the Pacers here on LHSN.
Get small classes, nationally recognized mentoring and advising, and a community that has your back every step of the way at the University of Lynchburg.
My name is Joshua Carr. I am a senior. I am a theater major as well as a history minor. I live in 5th Street, the historic black neighborhood. The money came in, transfer, scholarship, all that. I appreciate that greatly. I'm smart too. So they gave it like, you smart, here, here, here. You know what I'm saying? You come here to do a job. I came here to do a job. A student's job is to get that degree and make something of ourselves. I love the diversity here. I love the different interests of people here. I can teach somebody that doesn't know what I know, and that person can teach me something that I don't know that they know. So that's what I love about my school. They respect that and they allow us.
We bring you back to Wayne Profit Court, set for the fourth quarter of play between Lynchburg and William Peace. Hornets out in front by 14. Pacers with possession to start the final stanza. Reddick finds Wolf, who drives in, takes the right-handed layup and misses it all. Rebound to Davis, ahead for Sever. Team high 13, making a game high 15 points and a chance to add one more on it to cap off the three-point play. Lynchburg with just one three-point shot to fall, but they've been able to do it the old-fashioned way. Out in transition, absorbing the contact, bucket, and the foul there for Sever. And we have seen that at least 4 times tonight for Lynchburg. All helping towards the 36-16 points in the paint advantage, as well as 18 of 21 from the free throw line compared to 13 of 19 for William Peace, who really tacked on to that total in the third quarter. Sever knocks down free throw, complete the three-point play, starts to lead up to 17. Lynchburg down 19 of 22 from the line. In the third quarter, talking about the upcoming schedule for Lynchburg, they're at North Carolina Wesleyan on the 16th. And for William Peace, they head to Notre Dame of Maryland for a contest tomorrow afternoon. Williams stays with it, goes up through the contact, and will head to the free throw line for 2. Chance for Williams to join Pamela Mock into double-digit scoring. Mock with 12. So far, Williams has 9, gone 3 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. Williams scored in double figures twice last season, and in the season opener, reaches the same feat. And Williams now with 11. To start the contest, William Peace brought out the full court press, and it was everything you expect. West Virginia style of college basketball, 94 feet, body to body. That has certainly calmed down as Lynchburg proved to be more than capable to break the press. It was the diagonal passing, and a lot of credit has to go to the guards, but also the forwards. Sarah Johnson and Aaron Green early on were right at midcourt, and they were a big part of breaking that press. And that carried over to the bench unit as well. Players like Mimi Oliver and Kate Kolb. Handoff goes to Johnson, who's called for a travel. Comes 12th turnover of the night for Lynchburg. And if game were to end right now, that would be lowest total on the season for the Hornets. Only 3 games in, but you can see tonight Lynchburg is certainly feeling more comfortable than the offense. And the 24-8 fast break advantage. Lynchburg played with a fair amount of tempo despite the score being 58-43. Eventually that comes down to when the Hornets had opportunities to push it. They did. They used the tempo to their advantage, and they in turn scored 24 fast break points. But when the numbers weren't on their side, they slowed down, they set up in the half court. And additionally, you have to add on, if Lynchburg wasn't 1 of 15 from beyond the arc, well, they'd have a whole lot more than 58 points, to say the least. Nice pass from Harris and a good cut and finish from Sever. 2 more for the sophomore. He's up to 16. Had a career high 27 a week ago today. Here inside Turner Gymnasium. Well defended by Green. Foul as Lynchburg moving in transition. It goes against Shelby Wolf. Or excuse me, make that Ariana Hamilton. Haven't called her name a whole lot today. Johnson just barely gets the pass off to Sever. Leaves it with Green. And able to draw the foul against Williams. This becomes free throw attempts 23 and 24 for Lynchburg. Nearly doubling their total entering tonight's play of 51 through the first 2 games played. First attempt for Green falls through. She's up to 7 on the night with her 8 rebounds to go with it. She had a double-double a week ago against Averett. And while she may not have been the focal point so far tonight, she has certainly been a nice addition, a nice ingredient to throw into the mix on the offensive side for Lynchburg. Hamilton back out to Falls. Now it's Reddick with 10 on the shot clock. Trying to size up Gantz. Gets it back to Falls. Free throw line. Williams over to Hamilton. Head fake. Floater. Missing strong. Didn't touch the iron. Offensive rebound picked up by Williams and then off the glass and in. And it, from my vantage point, did look like she did beat the shot clock with about 1 second to go. A little unfortunate there if you're a Lynchburg fan, but Williams earned those 2, and she's up to 13 all told on the night. Gantz draws the foul against Hamilton, who got her hands on Gantz. She was going around the screen left. 4th foul already to go against William Peace. So Lynchburg with just under 7 left to be played in regulation. A good opportunity to pick up the 5th foul to go against William Peace, excuse me, and get to the free throw line as they would head into the bonus after the 5th foul. Falls checks out. Chandler comes on in her spot. Harris gives to Green, wide open. Kolb. Easy 2 points. The left hand for the senior. Season debut for Kolb. She's got 8. Still the zone defense for Lynchburg. 2-3 look. Williams back out to Hamilton. No good on the 3-point shot. William Peace without a trifecta to fall in the second half. They're 2 of 5 at the break. 0 of 5 so far in the second half. Vetter very visibly out of bounds as she receives the pass from Gant. Clock stops with 6:09 left to be played in the 4th. Reddick to Hamilton, tries the floater once again. Nothing but nylon this time round. Deficit down to 17. Chance for William Peace to try to close this game on a high note. In the game with some momentum and try to have that carry over in tomorrow's game against Notre Dame of Maryland. Gantz wide open for 3. Missed short. Lynchburg came today shooting 40.7 from beyond the arc. And so far today, shooting 6.7%. Obviously, the sample size is very small, so going 1 of 16 tonight will certainly skew that 3-point shooting percentage in a very negative direction. Nonetheless, 17-point lead, make it just 15 as Mock finishes at the rim. She's got 15, but nonetheless, for Lynchburg to be ahead by 15, despite not shooting the 3-point shot well, that is a good sign for Allison Nichols, who when I talked to her before the day, she noted how different last Friday played to Monday, and she anticipated tonight being even more different than what they saw against Mary Washington on Monday night. And she thinks that's something that's advantageous about their schedule. It allows their team to see they can score in a lot of different ways. And today it's been the free throw line and points in the paint, taking advantage of fast break opportunities compared to last Friday. They shot the ball excellent, including Sammy Sever and a few others. All told, the team shot 50% from beyond the arc. So showcasing that Lynchburg is more than capable of winning in a variety of ways. Timeout on the floor with 4:56 left to play till the end of regulation. Once again, the upcoming schedule. Lynchburg heads to North Carolina Wesleyan, the preseason pick to win the USA Southeast Division. And if the score stands, Coach Allison Nichols will have her second win at the helm for this Lynchburg program. Getting her second chance as a head coach inside the ODAC. As the head coach for crosstown team Randolph, 2010 to 2016, led the Wildcats to two of their highest win totals in program history, and really did a good job building that program up. Winless in her first year, all the way up to a 500 record at one point, going 13-13 in her fifth year. Lynchburg native, went to Brookfield High School, talked about it at the Open, about 15 minutes away. On the other side, Marquetta Dickens in her second year leading this Pacers team. Picked to finish second in the conference preseason poll. That's for the East Division. And overall, her time, Coach Dickens, that is her time at College of St. Elizabeth. Very successful one, set program records for conference wins. Overall went 41-31. And her last year at the helm went 19-7 and advanced to the CSAC finals. Looking to replicate that team building success with William Peace now. Lynchburg with possession out of the timeout. Chandler called for the foul. And it's the fifth to go against William Peace. So for the final 4 minutes and 53 seconds of play, Lynchburg, every time they draw a foul, will head to the line for two. It's Kate Kolb at the line, 4 for 4 so far from the stripe, 2 of 4 from the field. She knocks down both of these. She becomes the fourth Hornet. Reach double figures, and on cue, the broadcaster Jinx will cap her with a ceiling of 9 points at the end of this free throw trip. And it looks like a lane violation might have been called, because now Cole, second chance, knocks down the front end of it. She's at 9, and she's being given one more. Kolb still goes 1 for 2. Lynchburg, 22 of 26 as a team for the free throw line. Fantastic mark tonight. Really makes up for the lack of efficient three-point shooting. Nice drive from Hamilton, off the glass and in. Hamilton's put together some good production here in the fourth quarter. Hamilton up to 7 points on the evening. Better drives in, gets it back out to Green, tries her luck with a trifecta, and touches every part of the iron, then falls through. Just the second three-point shot to fall tonight for Lynchburg in the first of the second half. In motion, three-point shot, no good, coming from Mock. It was 0-6 from beyond the arc last year. And tonight, 0 for 2. Davis orchestrates the offense, and foul on the play. It's going to go against Hamilton, and it's going to send Davis to the free throw line. Perfect from the stripe so far, 10 points, go along with 6 rebounds and 8 assists. Fantastic showing from the senior. Been productive in a variety of different categories so far this season for Lynchburg. Last week it was late scoring, as well as what she does as a facilitator, which has been more of the same so far tonight. And then Monday, it was a lot of the scoring, 28 points against Mary Washington. Full timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick pause. Final media timeout. Hornets out in front by 18 here on LHSN.
I was looking for a school that could provide me with the athletics, academics to pursue my career, a wind symphony to pursue my passion for music, and really have a nice general atmosphere. The professors here are really unique, their background and their passion for teaching. It's really a place where you can explore. Lynchburg gives you the opportunity to fail, but also get back up in that period of time and learn from your mistakes. I can make these mistakes within the school environment, but also with the support of other friends, and be ready for the real world when you graduate.
Welcome back to Lynchburg, Virginia. The Hornets of the University of Lynchburg out in front by 18, 69-51 your score with 3:45 left to be played. Lynchburg in the driver's seat and in position to improve to 2-1 on the season. And a 2-0 mark at home, as well as improving to 7-0 all-time against William Peace, 3-0 here on Wayne Prophet Court against the Pacers. Foul on the play goes against Kate Kolb, her 4th on the night. Season debut for the senior. Second team foul to go against Lynchburg. Pass fake from Hamilton. Swings it over to Reddick. Sever, better defend. Mock for Ayer. Ayers knocks down the mid-range J. Vetter nearly had it taken away by Mock. Instead, gets it to Davis. To find the roller Green. Kolb to Sever for 3. Indeed! Second triple on the night for the game-high scorer, Sammy Sever. 19 points for the sophomore. Her second trifecta, 3rd for Lynchburg as a team. Shot well off the mark from Ayers. Davis pulls it back out, and Lynchburg sets up in the half court. Looking for Kolb down low. Taken away easily by Ayers. 14th turnover to go against Lynchburg. Again, a much improved mark from not only where we saw it last Friday, but improved upon where it was on Monday. Off the screen, first triple of the season for Pamela Mock. Just said it a moment ago. It's 0 for 6 from downtown a season ago. Started the season 0-2 this year. Now has her first 3-point shot to go down. Davis gets to Cobb, back to Green, hoists a 3. Missing long, rebound to Pamela Mock. Looking ahead for Hamilton, who's got 7. Attacks the basket, denied by the senior Aaron Green. Green does plenty things well for Lynchburg, but blocking shots might be the biggest of her strengths. Vetter for 3. Off the side of the iron. Another rebound for Mock. She's now got 6. That's second on the team behind Kira Williams, 10. So a double-double. The junior big forward. And Williams had 1 double-double last year against Methodist in the season opener. She has one to start her junior campaign. Handful of subs for both teams, including Lynchburg bringing out Reagan Moore, Mimi Oliver, and looks like Taylor Gant checked back in after that last dead ball. Hamilton takes a screen right, lays it off for Ayers. This is the right-handed gimme. Rebound by Sarah Johnson. 8th on the evening. She did a ton of work tonight on the offensive glass, and talking about that, 23 offensive rebounds for Lynchburg, translating to 15 second chance points. Whistle on the play, goes against the Pacers. Sarah Johnson to the stripe, 10 points tonight. Go with those 7 rebounds, make it 8 rebounds that we just talked about. Tying her for a team best. Alongside Aaron Green, Sammy Sever has 7 as well. Take another look at it. Johnson knocks down the second. Lynchburg stretches the lead up to 17. Johnson now with 11 points. Hamilton works quick, takes it herself with the right hand. Gant has Reagan Moore wide open, and it rattles through. First 3 points of the night for Reagan Moore. Now less than 30 seconds to play. Hamilton drives in and earns the foul. Foul goes against Moore, who knocked down that last 3-point shot. Here it is once again. Lynchburg, especially here in the fourth quarter, been able to find a soft spot, and the Pacers defense have been able to take advantage of it. Came into the fourth with just 1 3-point shot made. Well, they've got 3 over the final nearly 10 minutes to be played tonight. 27 seconds left in regulation. Hamilton goes 1 for 2. Johnson, it's a team-high 9th rebound. 1 short of the double-double barring. She gets 1 on this final possession. Wouldn't venture to see Lynchburg put up a shot. And that will be the case. The Hornets see the final seconds of the contest tick away. Lynchburg officially 2-1 on the young season. Meanwhile, William Peace in their season opener fall on the road and begin the year 0-1. Lynchburg stays perfect all time against William Peace and are now 2-0 on the season when playing at Wayne Prophet Court. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in here on this Friday evening to watch some Lynchburg women's college basketball. Lynchburg did not disappoint. Overall, finished the game 4 of 21 from beyond the arc. That's 19%. Had 3 trifectas fall here in the fourth quarter, buoying up that average. And overall, for Lynchburg to walk away as winners by 17-point margin while shooting 35.3% from the field. That's 24 of 68. You have to feel good about that if you're a Hornets fan. On the other side, William Peace shot just 30%, a little over it from the field. 3 of 12 from beyond the arc. Did get to the free throw line with a fair amount of success, 16 of 23 from the stripe. Turnover battle was even, 14 apiece. Really, if you're a William Peace fan, big takeaway were those offensive rebounds. Lynchburg totaled up in the first half, and it made a big difference, especially early on. And additionally, it was a 10-0 run to start the second quarter, and that feels like a big deferring stretch in this contest. Lynchburg wins all 4 quarters, and as I mentioned, improved to 2-1 with the 76-59 win. Our LHSN player of the match has got to be Sammy Sever. Back-to-back home games where she's been able to corral that honor. 5 of 6 shooting from the free throw line, 2 of 6 from beyond the arc, 7 of 17 overall, and a game-high 21 points. That's going to do it for us at Wayne Prophet Court. For my director, Sam Rice, the rest of my fantastic LHSN broadcast crew, my name's TJ Winger, telling you one final time, Lynchburg comes out on top, 76-59. And until next time, we are signing off.